What would you like to see from Kevin Rooney in his return to the lineup?
Just some stability with the line a little more, and then the position. I think that we've talked lots about our centermen and the experience and the way they're different types of players, but we've been kind of running three guys a little much, I think. And there's situations where Kevin or that line could be out there and could do a lot more. I mean, that line has spent way too much time in the D zone, which is not what you want out of a line like that.
When that line is going, do you find that they have the ability to set the table for the other lines?
Yes, I think that the components of that line, the guys that played, say, that 10 minutes, are you might have a guy that's a penalty killer, you might have a guy that's power play, you might have a guy that's a physical player, a specialist. But at the same time, you want that line to have some cohesiveness too in terms of the style of game that the team has to play. And a lot of times it's exactly what you say, it's like a momentum line or a shift line, that shift of pace line, that type of thing, and I think that slipped.
How have you felt about Milan Lucic's contributions recently?
Well, obviously there's different ways to contribute. So how do I feel about it? If you're not scoring, then you better be really on task in terms of being really good in your own zone. And if you're doing that, then the next part would be forecheck for a player like that. The next shot would be, or the next part would be shots on goal. The next part would be maybe momentum changer, maybe that sort of thing. So those things all add up.
And you have felt you've liked
I
his
just said
contributions?
it. I think they all add up. You have to do it together. You can't just be one of those.
What can you take from last week's game in Washington as you play them again tonight?
They scored. It was 1-0 after 1, 2-0 after 2, and power play goal in the third. And the two goals that they scored, first and second, OV scores the power play goal, which is the same goal that you've seen 755 times. So or whatever it is, how many power play goals he's got. And the first two were rush coverage goals, very clearly, and made by guys that don't usually make that very seldom. So that's what the game was.
Ovechkin's got a little ways to go, obviously, but did you...
Not tonight. He's got, 7 or 8? Not tonight. I seen the memo from the league. It's not happening tonight. He's not getting, what you got, 7 or 8 more goals to whatever it is?
Anybody would ever challenge Gretzky's goal record?
Sure. More games, more teams, better trained. The top players are special. They're probably it's Gordy and Bobby and Wayne and whoever you think your favorite or your best player of all time was. Well, these kids now, and he's going into that group, that player, and there's guys in the young group now that are going into that group too. So it's the elevation of the skill set, for sure. When they make that statement about the hot topic in Calgary is, so sometimes it's in Edmonton, sometimes it's in Calgary, the goaltending topic, right? Right? Well, the goaltending topic should be more related to these top guys that are doing a lot more. You look at they changed the rules for that, and the players have developed for that.